Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. Today's video is going to be my December 2014 DVD Blu-ray update. This is going up a couple of days later than what I'd hoped because I had planned to film a few different videos earlier in the week, but if you're friends with me on Facebook, you will know that on Monday I got a vomiting bug and spent half a Monday throwing up, or half a Monday morning throwing up, which was not fun. And yeah, so that has essentially killed any filming plans that I had, and I have until today I hadn't really felt like obviously doing any videos. So I'm hoping to try and catch up with the ones that I had planned. They're probably going to be spread out over the next few days, so they'll go into the new year, but I think this is going to be the only way that I'm going to get the stuff that I wanted to get filmed done. But yeah, so basically that's why this is coming up. These will be spread out now, and if it looks like I'm in the same clothes, that's why. But yeah, so basically I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Ours was, you know, alright for the most part, except for because my dad was actually sick on Christmas Day, so that wasn't great. But we managed to have lunch, but by the time dinner came around, he was sick. So, and I think that's where we all got the bug from, because because it's like my mum and my brother, we all ended up sick in some form, so we think that's how it started. But yeah, so Christmas wasn't great for Dad, but lunch was it was nice. It was a nice lunch and that we had and stuff. But yeah, but just by the time we went over to my aunt and uncle's for dinner, it was just, well, it was two of us because my brother didn't come. But yeah, so that was essentially Christmas Day. But and then Boxing Day, I went to see The Hobbit, which was amazing. I loved it. So many feels. If you've seen it, you'll obviously know what I'm talking about, because I think I spent the last half hour probably getting crying during it, but or close to crying. I was a bit restrained, but yeah, The Hobbit was amazing. I loved it. And as I said, and then the 27th didn't really do anything, but the 28th we went down to Penrith, and I managed to get a few things in the sales. I was a bit restrained this year because there were a couple of other things that I was after, but I managed to get some titles off my wish list that I wanted and you know, for a good price, because it was 2 for 20s, which would, with the 20% off, was down to 2 for 16, and 2 for 30s, which was down to $24. So I got some of those, and then I had a lay-by earlier in the month that I paid off, and then a couple of things that I'd ordered last month that showed up at the start of this month. So yeah, anyway, I've got a decent sized stack here, so I will just get straight into it. And the first thing is the sole DVD that I have for this update, and that is Numbers Season 2. I had Season 1 for ages, and I finally, now that I've been home from uni, I've been watching a lot of my, movies and TV shows that I've had in my collection for a good push, a good while, the ones that I haven't sold. And basically I watched Season 1 because I was like, I want to watch a crime show, and this is what I picked, and I only had Season 1, and I wanted Season 2, and it was really hard trying to find Season 2 because we went to 2 JBs in Penrith. The first one only had 1, 3 and 4, I think, and they may have had 6, but it didn't have Season 2. And then at first I thought the second JB, the one at Westfield, they only had Seasons 3 and 4, but in the boxes underneath the shelves I actually found Season 2, so yeah, I went ahead and picked it up because it was like $23. What it came down to initially was like $4 off, so I thought that was a good enough price, so I picked it up. I really enjoyed season 1, so I'm really looking forward to checking out season 2, and because I don't know, because it basically Numbers is, well, it's a crime show, and basically it's like FBI centered, and there's 2 brothers. One works for the FBI, and then the other one is this brilliant mathematician, and the FBI usually calls on him to consult him when the case, they can't, if they can't crack the case themselves, and usually it involves numbers to some extent. And watching this actually makes me wish I was good at maths, because maths was like one of my weakest subjects at school. So but no, I did really enjoy this show, so I'm looking forward to checking out season 2. And that's that. Then this was my one and only Black Friday purchase this year, because I was saving up for my bond to go back to uni, and that's where most of my money went, like in the last month. But I did manage to get this one for a good deal, and that is Person of Interest season 3. Because initially when this, because I think I've gotten this for really cheap, really cheap the past couple of years. That's how so I think I got season 2 for like $25. I got this season initially ordered it for like 23. Well, it was 23 in price, but it was like 35 including shipping. So but then when I checked it a few hours later, it was down to like $15, and I was like, and it was already preparing to ship, and I was like, are you serious? And so I got in contact with Amazon support, and I was like, hey, I ordered this and it was already it's already preparing to ship. I was wondering if I could be refunded the difference. Less than an hour later, I got refunded the $9 price difference. So I basically did get this for the $15. So yeah, that was a great deal. I have seen season 3 because I'm up to date with this show, and I'm loving Person of Interest. It's a really thought-provoking crime drama, you know, sort of involving I guess you'd say it'd be a grey area, with surveillance, and you know, how much is too much, and it's really with the whole how much knowledge can a machine have, and it's a really great show. And yes, and I did really really enjoy season 3, well, except for one part in season 3, but I won't spoil that. But and the ending was just the finale for this was just incredible, and obviously where they're going in season 4 has been really great as well. So but yeah, that is Person of Interest season 3. And the last of the TV shows that I have this month, I got Doctor Who Series 8, of course. I loved this season. It was, and I loved Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. And I just loved everything about it. I don't know, it was refreshing, I think, I mean, not that I didn't love, you know, Matt Smith's era, but I think Peter Capaldi's taking this in a different, not so much a different direction, but just the feel of the show. And yeah, and obviously, you know, he's a completely different Doctor to Matt Smith's, because, you know, and I love that he's doing his own interpretation. But look, even though, now that I've seen the thick of it, half the time I keep imagining him to go into, Malcolm Tucker-esque personality, but, obviously, it's a kid's show, so he can't really, or, family show, so he can't really, you know, can't drop F-bombs every second word. But this season was a really strong season, probably under the Moffat era, the second best, or it's up there with Series 5, I think. I don't know if I like this more than Series 5, because Series 5 was really good, because my favourite season is still Series 4, but I think it was like, it goes 4, 5, maybe 8, I think that's my order, and then I'd have to sit down and work it out, because it's, and then maybe 1, it's sort of like that, but I did enjoy it, and, you know, I'm one of the people who like Clara. I actually think she got a lot of character development in this season. Even though it's because I know there's some people are saying she got too much development, like, you know, she took over the show, but I like her, and from what I've heard, she's still coming back in Series 9, because I actually do, one thing I do like about this current era is that the companions are staying on longer rather than switching out after a season. So yeah, I do hope, like, you know, we like even if this season 9's Clara's last, I'm hoping like the next companion will stay on for just as long, and then you know, if it's, and also like if Peter Capaldi, he can stay on as long as he wants, because yeah, I love his doctor, and I think my favourite episode was probably Mummy on the Orient Express, which I think a lot of people loved. And I also really enjoyed Robot of Sherwood. That was a lot of fun. Flatline was another good episode. And I also really enjoyed this season opener, Deep Breath. Only thing I wished was that they managed to bring in an Ian cameo. That's the only thing I wanted, like, to actually have William Russell, you know, just appear for a few minutes as Ian in the show, because it's like, you know, they spent so much time set at Coal Hill School, and you know, he's the governor there, so they could have easily got him, even if just for a couple of seconds. But yeah, that was my one wish for this season, but that didn't happen. But it was still a really good series overall. So, and I loved the Christmas special. That was great, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to Series 9. So that is Doctor Who's complete Series 8. And then onto my regular, like, Blu-ray movies. I have 300 Rise of an Empire. This was in Steelbook. I know a lot of people didn't care for this movie, but I thought it was actually okay for a sequel. And even though I probably wouldn't have liked it as much if Eva Green hadn't been in it. She was hot in this movie, I will fully admit that. And yeah, and I think she was the best part, but that's just the inside. But I got this Steelbook for like a part of the 2 for $30, so I only paid like $12 for it when it came down in the 20% off. But yeah, it's I liked it enough to buy it, so because I never saw it in cinema, but I watched it off the college networks at uni, so yeah, that's how I watched a lot of 2014 films this year, because didn't have a lot of money. So, but yeah, I did like it. Yeah, as I said, enough to buy it. So not as good as 300 like the first one, but yeah, I still liked it. So that's 300, and then I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce this. Is it Don Juan or Don John? Because I want, I always think of like the opera, like Don Juan, and then I'm not sure if that's how you say it. Like, is the J silent? I'm not 100% sure, but I have wanted to check this out for a while. I've heard mostly good things about this, so I'm curious to see how this is. But yeah, so that's Don Juan, Don John, not 100% sure. So yeah. Then I have Expendables 3, which I have seen, and Overall, I thought it was pretty good, but it's not as good as the second one. That's still my favourite. But yeah, I don't know. I did like Harrison Ford in this. I thought, and obviously, like I thought he was actually pretty good. And then like I liked the end battle that was with both new and old Expendables, and Mel Gibson as a villain was actually really good. And also Wesley Snipes' character at the start, I was like, with the whole also like when they asked what have you been in jail for, and he's like, oh, tax evasion. I thought that bit was funny. But yeah, but overall it wasn't yeah, it was a decent sequel in the franchise, but second's still my favourite. So yeah, that's Expendables 3. Then I got the original 1985 Fright Night. I have not seen this. I've seen the remake with David Tennant, but because basically I know this got released as a limited Twilight Time like quite a few years ago, but that's like crazy out of print, and obviously I didn't want it that desperately because I didn't want to pay like, you know, a couple of $100 just to get it. So when I heard that it was being released, I think it's pretty sure this is a JB exclusive, like because they released this and Christine, which I actually still need to get because I do want to see that, but I decided just to stick with Fright Night for now so I can see the original. And yeah, see how it differs or compares to the remake. But yeah, because this was actually part of the 2 for $20, so that was a good deal. And yeah, so that's Fright Night, the original. And then I got The Green Mile, which I still have not seen. I had this on DVD like ages ago and I sold it, and I was going to get the digibook of this, but I ended up just ordering it as part of a 2 for $20 because a couple of these actually arrived today because I wasn't sure if they would get here before I started like film this update, but no, I got it this morning. So but yeah, this is just because I have, yeah, you know, wanted to check this out, so I know it's like a really long film, so it's got like 188 minutes, which is like a bit over 3 hours, but I've heard mostly good things about this one, so eager to check this out. And that's The Green Mile. And then we have Guardians of the Galaxy, which is one of my favourite films of this past year. I just loved everything about this. I mean, I knew nothing about the comics going in, but at the end of it, Groot was my favourite character. I loved the soundtrack, and yeah, I actually own the soundtrack, which is somewhere. I think it's, you know. Yeah, I have the soundtrack because it just has so many great I think there's 70s songs, so, and it just fit really well with this movie, like the film, and yeah, it just worked and I loved it. So I did rewatch this as part of, I did a rewatch of the Marvel Cinematic Universe films in the lead up to getting this, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun with this film. So that's Guardians of the Galaxy. And then going back to The Hobbit, I have The Desolation of Smaug. I can never know how you pronounce it, even though they mention it multiple times in the film. It's the Steelbook. It took me long enough to finally get this, but I was doing my annual Lord of the Rings rewatch because I do this. I think it's become a habit to do it every December. So I just got it through JB because I think the UK have a similar cover like design, at least for the theatrical one. But and that's just the back. But this one doesn't come with the 3D Blu-ray, it's just the 2D. And so DVD I think as well. Yeah, DVD, and then it just comes with these art cards, but I haven't opened them. But yeah. Overall, I liked. I thought like this was a. Like I did enjoy the second one. I think Battle of Five Armies I preferred just a tad more, but I loved all three films, so yeah, and I can't wait to get the third one, and then I can, you know, marathon like these. So yeah, that's Hobbit Desolation of Smaug. And then I got K-19 The Widowmaker, which only just came out on Blu-ray here, I think it was like last month. I was going to order this from Amazon, but then it's, I don't know what I think they re-released it, and a lot of the new re-releases are region locked. So I just left it, and then I was basically like, when I found out it was coming to JB, because again this is an exclusive there, I wanted to pick it up, and it was part of the 2 for $20, and the first JB we went to actually had this, but it was at the like checkouts and like in their display, and I didn't have time to grab another title, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like leave it. But yeah, I finally got it. I think this film got most like I've heard mixed things about this film, but it has Harrison Ford and Liam Neeson in it, so yeah, that's the main reason I wanted to watch it, is basically. So that's K-19 The Widowmaker, I think. And then I got Mud, which I have never seen, but I've heard mostly pretty good things about this, because apparently Matthew McConaughey does a really good job in this, so yeah, I'm quite interested to check this one out. So Mud. Then I finally got the National Treasure films on Blu-ray. I had these on DVD, but I sold them, and yeah, I've been wanting to get these back in my collection because I love both these films, and I just wish they would do a third one. It's been a while since I have seen these, so I think there's a rewatch coming pretty soon, but yeah, that's National Treasure and National Treasure 2 Book of Secrets. And then I have Non-Stop, which I got to see in the theatre back at the start of the year, because again it had Liam Neeson kicking ass, and that is pretty much a guarantee to get me to see a film, because I love Liam Neeson, and because he's one of my favourite actors, so and I can't wait for Taken 3 to come out, so but overall I thought this was pretty decent, and yeah, I liked it. It had, you know, so I got, yeah, yeah, that's Non-Stop. And then I got Pompeii, which I have not seen, but I am not expecting a great deal from. It's just interested in me because I love history, and like I've always been fascinated by, you know, this like Pompeii and Herculaneum, and it just seems like my kind of film, no matter how bad it is. But it has Jon Snow in it, so that kind of drew me to it as well, but yeah, I'm not expecting a huge amount from this, but you know, it'd be a fun way to kill a couple of hours. It's Pompeii. Then I have Prince of Persia, which I watched earlier in the year and I really enjoyed it. It was because I think it's actually a lot better than what I thought it was, because I was like, oh yeah, it's a, because well, actually I wasn't too sure what I was going to expect, but I enjoyed it. It was quite a different like story, like fantasy, like set in like well, obviously Persia, like you had your exotic background, and you and you've got to try and like to basically got to get these like this ancient power to that can control time, and yeah, it was a oh, reverse time, actually, not control. Well, that's still the same thing as control. But yeah, I quite liked it, and I don't think this did too well at the box office as far as I'm aware, but so I don't know if it was ever meant to have a sequel to this, but if there was a sequel, I would watch it. So yeah, that's Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. And then I finally got Red 2. I've been after this since it came out, but this one never seems to go on sale, and like all the other films that came out around the same time, they were either in the 4 for $50 at Sanity, or they'd been reduced in price, and it was just yeah, and I was basically like, I want this film because I really enjoyed Red 2, and probably a tad more than the first one, but I rewatched both recently, and yeah, they're still a lot of fun. Just a great action film. So, and I love Helen Mirren in these roles, in these films. I actually like her more in this one because, well, she has a bit more to do in this one, but her character's a lot of fun. It's but yeah, it's but yeah, Red 2. This was part of the 2 for $30 deal, so you know, $12. Can't really go wrong with that price. So yeah. And then I got Riddick. I'm not expecting much from this, but I actually didn't mind Chronicles of Riddick, which I know a lot of people didn't like. But yeah, I just thought, you know what, I'm finally going to check it out. So, and that's Riddick. Then I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Nishi. I actually really enjoyed this film. I have never seen a Turtles film before. I've never really watched the cartoon. Closest thing I've come to seeing Turtles is the Power Rangers in Space Turtles crossover that they did with, I think it was Next Generation Turtles or something, that most people prefer to like pretend that doesn't exist, but I went in with zero expectations and ended up enjoying the hell out of this film, because I know a lot of people hated on this film and I actually liked it. So yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then I got Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, because which I have actually seen. I watched this the other day, and I think this one got quite a lot of people didn't care for it, but I actually enjoyed it. Again, went in with zero expectations, and yeah, it was pretty decent. But I finally saw Terminator 2 the other week, and yeah, that was really good. That was so I'm slowly making my way through the Terminator films. But But as you will see by the next one, well, with that, I do have Terminator Salvation, so I can continue with it, and then I will be right for the 5th one when that comes out. But because this was on sale for like $8 at JB, but I never thought I would be so grateful to get one of these slip covers, because when I opened it in the post, like once I got it in the mail and I opened it, the case up the top was all smashed. I was not happy. So I don't know if it got damaged in transit or just the copy that they sent me was just faulty, so I have to try and get a replacement case, because yeah, I think you can get them on eBay, but at least the case hides like the top. But the disc still looks okay, luckily, so it doesn't appear to be scratched, and it was still in the holder when I got it. But yeah, the top part was like damaged, and it's the first time I've ordered from JB and it's been like I've had a case damaged, so yeah, wasn't too impressed. So but that's Terminator 3, Terminator Salvation. Yeah, haven't seen Terminator Salvation yet. I know a lot of people, again, I think, is this one the one that a lot of people didn't care for, or it was mixed or something, but I still want to see it, so. And then I have Transformers Age of Extinction, which I have seen. I rewatched all the Transformers films, like, in the lead up to getting this. And I enjoyed it. I didn't get to see it in the theatre, so I was, but, you know, I enjoyed it. I liked, Mark Wahlberg as, like in this, and I liked the storyline. I liked that it dealt with the fallout from Chicago, because I thought when they were going to do it, like a new group of humans, like when like Shia LaBeouf wasn't going to be in it, I thought they would like, you know, reboot it, but I'm glad that they continued on still with the film, and you know, like the Autobots are like all in hiding, and I liked that storyline aspect of it. So and yeah, I liked it, so that was so I think I still prefer, the first one is still the best, but I think I still prefer Dark of the Moon just a tad over this one. But I liked it more than this one, more than Revenge of the Fallen, and I say that as someone who actually liked Revenge of the Fallen, so yeah, but it was still good, like, you know, for a film, Transformers film, I still like this, and you know, it had like sort of what you expect from a Michael Bay film, so yeah. So Transformers Age of Extinction. And now we get to the final Blu-ray of this update, and that is X-Men Days of Future Past. I loved this film. This is my second favourite film of the year. I loved everything about it. It was, I've never read the comic that this is based on, but, or like the graphic novel. I haven't read it, but I do want to actually check it out, so, yeah, I ended up seeing this twice in the theatre. I thought it was like my one and only, like, multiple trip to the cinema this year, so, but yeah, this was awesome, and I can't wait to rewatch it, but I want to rewatch all the X-Men films first. I did that in the lead up to the second one, when I was at uni, but I marathoned all 6 films in like 2 days, so, but, yeah, no, this was an awesome film, so, and yeah, so that's X-Men Days of Future Past. So that is everything that I've gotten past month, like Blu-ray wise. My next update will be the video will be my random update, and I'll show what I got for Christmas and other stuff that I got in the sales, because I picked up a few non-DVD Blu-ray items there, and yeah, and I've got a few other videos planned as well that I wanted, like different kind of videos I want to do. So yeah, I'm gonna stop it here, and so I don't ramble on. So thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys next time.